Styx Hall from 1920 to 1959. By 1920, the population of Ottawa County was nearly 50,000 and growing. Dance halls became popular places for locals to eat, drink, and socialize. Styx Hall, also called Styx Place, was a popular dance hall for nearly 40 years at this location. Edward Styx and Lena Slanik of Chicago purchased this property in 1920. Styx removed several room partitions from the resort hotel to create a dance hall that he rented for weddings and reunions. When the dance hall was not rented, they would hold public dances with live music, a food concession, and a cover charge. And then that was in 1920. During Prohibition, from 1920 to 33, locals would hide liquor during the day along a stump fence or in trees in preparation for the evening dance. A guard at the entrance on Croswell Street used a telephone line to alert everyone if the police came. In 1930, Edward and Lena had 7 children. One son, Bill, along with his wife Phyllis, moved to this property in 1930 during the Great Depression. They lived in the yellow cottage with no electricity, running water, or indoor bathroom. Perishable goods were placed in a screened box in the creek for refrigeration. They cooked with kerosene, heated with wood stove, and got water from an outside pump. In 1935, during the winter of 35 and 36, heavy snows caved the roof of the old resort hotel. Using parts from the hotel, Styx constructed a new dance hall and the small brown cottage. The new Styx Hall had a big dance floor with a band pit. Dances were held every Saturday night and cost 10 cents. Live music included a caller, fiddler, banjo, dulcimer, and drums. In 47 to 49, Edward Styx died in 1947. Bill and Phyllis Styx bought the property, and Lena lived with them until her death in 1949. In 1959, strong winds destroyed Styx Hall and ended this period of history on the property. This property was purchased by Lloyd and Marjorie Weaver in 1966. They tore down the dilapidated dance hall and lived in the house. In 1998, the Ottawa County Parks and Recreation Commission purchased the property for the Pigeon River Greenway project.
We'll walk up and look at the house they lived in. after reading about that Prohibition time period where they hid their alcohol in the woods and brought it out for the nighttime festivities, reminds me a lot about being a underage drinker in the late 70s. We hid our booze in the woods and still got it ready for the nighttime festivities. Seems really similar. In Blue's readings, talking about after Consumers Power built this area, there were some cottages that were still left from their cottage period, and the workers for Consumers Power would work all week and then take the train back to Chicago where they lived in South Haven, and then come back on Monday to continue working. And there's only like 2 structures left from that.
Yeah, you got this wrong.
No, I got it wrong?
You got it wrong.
Well, this is the house that the people lived in.
This is the house that the son and his wife lived in. And then the little white house down by the pavilion is the one that Consumers Power. That one is the only one left from Consumers.
And they would go back to Chicago and South Haven.
Yeah.
And come back.
Yeah. This is the house that the owner's son moved into with his wife. No electric, no running water, no plumbing, no heat.
Not a single luxury.
No.
Ow. Prickers. Okay, it's surrounded by prickers. That's as close as I'm getting to that house.
And we have our outhouse.
I got our privy,
Yeah.
our outhouse, and I believe an old vehicle.
Yep.
There's the outhouse. There's a very old vehicle.